folks may have realized or heard, we did have a leak in the time capsule, and it was full of water. However, we were able to drain it, and we were able to salvage a fair amount of stuff. No newspapers, because newspapers don't do well in water, and some of the lower quality paper did not survive, but we do have letters and other things and objects that survived. So what we're going to do is pull them out one by one and lay them out on the table so you can see what they are. If something belongs to you or was intended for you, after we show it, come on up and take it, okay? We don't want to have everything go home with us. So if it's appropriate for you to do so, come on up and claim your object, okay? Also, earlier we were displaying, as you probably saw, photos that had been restored digitally. If any of those photos relate to you or you want a copy of them, you can come up and sign on the paper here with your email address. We'll email you the restored copies. The originals are in really bad shape. I don't think you want the originals, but if you do, we got them in a box here, and afterward you can go through and try to find it. So let's begin. First of all, I want to thank our monetary and grant and sponsors of the new time capsule. Town of East Longmeadow is very generous. East Longmeadow Historical Commission made a grant. Rotary Club made a grant. The Cultural Council, through the Mass Cultural Council, gave us a grant. Go Graphics was very supportive of us. The Norcross Center was also very supportive. And also thank you to all the time capsule keepers for their time services and good spirit. It was a lot of fun to do the new one and to do the old one. I'm going to start out here with the biggest item and the heaviest item. The biggest item is this is a bicentennial flag. Okay, I know it looks like the waste company, but it's not. This was the national logo for the bicentennial.
Should we hold it up?
No, it's on camera.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was the official logo star for the bicentennial, and the flag is, it can probably go through the washing machine and come out a little cleaner than it is right now, but we didn't want to risk it that way. Now the heaviest thing in here, stay. This is a core from the Maynard Quarry, which you may know as Redstone Lake off of Elm Street. Sari Chapuris was actually operating the quarry at the time. And this quarry is the only one that has this particular color of red stone. So I'm pretty sure that he put it in there, probably with a letter about what it was all about. Unfortunately, the letter did not survive, but brownstone doesn't care if it's underwater, so it's in good shape. We got a bunch of stuff from Brockway Smith. I don't know if you remember them. Brosco, they did Anderson windows. They're not around anymore, but if anybody worked for them back when, then we have a bunch of stuff from them. We have a whole stack here of cassette tapes, some of which are labeled and some of which are not. We did not attempt to play them. I'm sorry. Did not attempt to play them because they have material deposited inside of them, and if they were wet, I don't know if the tapes will survive. So this one's unlabeled. This one says, it looks like Cook, okay, or Cork, or something like that. And this side says R-A-C-E or R-A-U. And I can't read the rest of it. This one does not have a label. This one says Chris's conversation with her mother, Myrtle Decker. And IQ Myth, Dan Rather, 1975. This one says something junior, okay, and I can't make it out, but maybe somebody else can. This one is unlabeled, and this one is unlabeled. So if anybody wants to take the risk of playing with the unlabeled tapes, you're welcome to do so, and maybe find out what's on them. If the labeled tape belongs to you, come on up and grab it. We got a whole bunch of money, a whole bunch of bicentennial coins, all of which are encrusted with deposits from the water. I discovered that you can clean them up with rust remover, but it's a tedious process. So I only cleaned up one or two of them. This is a part of a plaque from the I'm sorry, I gotta come down here. This is a part of a plaque from the bicentennial parade of 1976. The plaque itself disintegrated, but the cover was successful. We have 3 potholders from Iris K. Holland. That's how you campaigned back in 1976. I'm sure many of you remember Iris. We have a pencil with a bear on it that says Conservation Pledge. So I don't know who put that one in, but it's interesting. We have here a lumber measurement from Brosco. Also a pocket protector from Brosco. We have some 8mm movie film of the 1976 parade. We're thinking about having that digitized. We haven't gotten around to getting a quote for it yet, but it may be in good enough shape to actually do something with. If anyone here is an expert on digitizing 8mm film, talk to me afterwards. We have a lighter here. Yeah, they put the power back on. Put the power back on. This is a lighter from the Arco station at Four Corners. Anybody remember the Arco station that was there before the bank went in? Yep. And then they go back to the liquor store, because at that time the station and the liquor store were one business. I don't know if you can do that today. We have a Snoopy for President disc.
George, can you hold it up now? The camera's
What?
not on. Yeah, it's going to take a while.
Oh, I'm sorry. We got to reboot.
You can keep going, but it's just going to just hold it up.
I'll hold it up. It's a Snoopy for President disc. We have this is a typewriter tape in packaging from Package Machinery. They wanted to prove how good their packaging was. Well, it leaked. Do have a set of bicentennial coins that were in plastic, and they survived. Put that down. Put Snoopy down there too. Why not? And a ruler from Brosco. We have a dog tag, dog license from East Longmeadow. I don't know if they still look like that. We have an American flag pendant from Pioneer Premium Promotions. Remember them? They were down by the center where the new bank is now. We have several wood nickels. We have a bicentennial pendant and a chain with a crystal on it. We have a Liberty Bell from Pioneer Premium Promotions. We have a Massachusetts, 1976 Lions Club pin. If anybody here's from the Lions Club, you can have that. More wooden nickels. An apple-shaped pendant. A bottle of Coca-Cola. Another Liberty Bell. Cross. 2 hearts. A tie tack from Anderson Windows, a tie bar, part of a tie bar from Anderson Windows, and a few pieces of the Game of Life from Milton Bradley. That's the hard stuff that we have. And it's kind of interesting to see this stuff from 50 years ago. A lot of stuff, this stuff is the same as it is today. The lighters are very different today, of course. Just put this stuff away and get to the fun stuff. Okay, now we have some interesting stuff here. This is an envelope from the East Longmeadow Public Library. And in it is an East Longmeadow library card from 1976 made out to the East Longmeadow time capsule. And it expires on July 4th, 2026, so you can't use it. But it's the old style with a metal raised number on it. Remember those? That'll go back to the library. We have several bicentennial $2 bills. Okay. And we have the signing of the Declaration on the back of them. Those will go toward the general fund. Got some bicentennial stamps, which I don't think are going to stick to anything right now. This is a good one. These are good for one free car wash at the Arco, at the Four Corners Arco. I don't think Golden Nozzle will accept them. We have a booklet about the time capsule from '76. We have Town of East Longmeadow 75th Anniversary Celebration brochure. That was from 1969. We have a brochure from the East Longmeadow Public Schools soliciting teachers to apply to teach here. We have a couple of bumper stickers. One from AAA and one just says East Longmeadow. What do we have here? This is from the Union Federal Credit Union. I don't know where they were in town. Union Federal Savings. I assume they were in town somewhere. We have a bunch of, a badge from Cora Holly Douglas, the Springfield Wesleyan Club. Anybody knows who she was? We have some business cards from Kitchens by Chapdelaine. Okay, Robert Chapdelaine. We have a business card from Stephen Brothers from USO Imperial, 125 Prospect Avenue And that's United States Gypsum. I'm sorry, United States Gypsum. Oh, this is a good one. Is Pete Punderson here? I haven't seen him. Pete, this is for you. To the residents of 191 Pease Road in the year 2026. Come on up and get it.
It's letters. Yeah.
Yeah. I think this goes with it.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
Good. Good to see you.
Okay. Another Kitchens by Chapdelaine. We have a sticker from the Order of the Eastern Star. If anybody is here from the Order, you're welcome to come up and get this. It's 1876 to 1976. And by the way, as I said, if something is of relating to you and you want to get it, please stop up now and pick it up. Don't wait till the end. We have a column from Irma Bombeck. I'm not sure why we have a column from Irma Bombeck, but we do. We have a sealed envelope to the heirs of Iris K. Holland of Longmeadow. If anybody knows if Iris has any kids or grandkids or anybody related to her, you're welcome to take this and the pot holders.
How about successor state reps?
That would work. She was in the Senate, wasn't she? No, she was in rep. Yeah, rep. Okay. Unfortunately, I have an envelope here that's empty for Joel Robert Allen, son of Robert and Nancy Allen, on 26 Edwill Road, and his sisters, Linda Lee, Cynthia, and Wendy. Got some more business cards here. We have Brockway Smith. We have William Ferrero, who was the postmaster at the time. And we have one from Masconet Farm, which is on the farm on Forbes Hill Road. We have a newsletter from the Springfield Civic Center, okay, talking about what they were doing back then. We have several things from the East Longmeadow YMCA. Many of you may remember that after we closed Center School, we rented it out to the YMCA for several years. And so they were operating in town. And this is programs and other things from the YMCA. Now here's a name I think a lot of you will remember, Fred Stevens. Vote for him for the Board of Public Works. And I have a season's greeting here, which we did not digitize, with 3 people on it, and I have no idea who they are. Some of you may remember we used to have a perfume factory in town. It's called Auberge After 5. And we've got business cards from them, and we've got a price list from them. So if anyone is connected with the family that ran Auberge After 5, you're welcome to that. We have a poem here that was composed by Richard Clark, the town clerk, celebrating East Longmeadow. And I have another poem that is unsigned. So I have no idea who the poet was, but would you like? Oh, yeah, please. We have a report card from Matthew Reed at Mountain View School, grade 1 to 2. And all his grades, I'm not going to read them off to you, but if you're related to him, you want to know how he did in first and second grade, you're welcome to come up and get that. This is an interesting thing. There was a company in town called Target Precision, and they left a letter and also a gold-plated part from a machine gun, which is one of the parts that they machined. And they intended it for his kids. And I'll read this. The children of Richard and Gail Nassif and Raymond and Darlene St. Jacques. Dear Gina and Timothy Latour, Keith and Brenda Nassif, and Jason and Sean St. Jacques. Enclosed is a part manufactured at Target Precision in 1975. And it's signed Gail M. Nassif, Target Precision Incorporated. So if anybody knows those people, we'd love to give this back to one of those kids. I don't know if they're still around or anybody knows them, but if you do, let them know we have it. We have a flag from the Rotary Club of Springfield. Don't have one from the Rotary Club of East Longmeadow, but we do have one from Springfield, and it survived. Some of you may actually have one of these. This is an East Longmeadow 1976 calendar on a dish towel. I know we have one of these in the museum, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of you have one tucked in the back of your drawer somewhere. This is a list of the employees of Brockway Smith. So if anybody worked for Brockway Smith, you may be interested in this. And this is just a checkbook holder from Brockway Smith. We have a booklet with a listing of names from the Women's Community Club of East Longmeadow. If anyone was in the community club in 1976, you might be interested in that, or if your mother was. Oh, we have a lovely picture of Stephen Manning. Steve here? I don't think so. But anyway, it's a clipping about Steve being a lawyer. We have some photographs that are not in the world's best shape, but they were apparently taken by Stephen's Photography. And Stephen's Photography is still around. So we'd like to get those back to them. They might be interested in them. This one is unfortunate. It's a letter that is been torn. It's very difficult to read. And it's only a partial signature at Mrs. Myrtle on 10 Knollwood Road Drive. And it says, Father of Chris and Ronald. So if anyone knows who that is, please let us know, and we'll try to get the letter to them. This is a letter with 2 pennies on it, taped to it. And there's no signature, so we don't know who put that in. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is a letter from a bunch of Girl Scouts, and they all signed it. It was Troop, what troop was it? Somewhere around here. I've got that. 242, yeah. Troop 242. Is anybody in Troop 242 back in 76? We've got your name up here. Oh, I may have found this one. I didn't think this was here, but it might be. This one is signed by Cynthia Selby, And Rosati. Go ahead. You are? You are?
Hard to explain.
Okay,
Step relative.
fine. Wait, there's a bunch more from the Rosatis. Don't run away. They were very prolific.
Her
They have.
granddaughter still lives in town.
Does she?
In her old house.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, if you know where she is, maybe
She's my stepsister.
you could give this to her. You have 3 different things. This is to the descendants of Warren Rosati.
Oh my God. Wow, thank you.
That's fantastic. Glad we found somebody finally. What do we have here? Have something from St. Patrick's Church. It's a typed and also a manuscript, a 12-year-old boy's tribute to his mother. And it's not signed by anybody, as far as I can tell. But anybody that's associated with St. Patrick's, you might want to get that back to them. We have a letter to the Historical Society of East Longmeadow, the family of Charles Franklin Webster Collis. Anybody know Collis? No? We have 2 ribbons, which do not have names on them, and a brochure from the first annual country fair at St. Mark's. So if anybody's from St. Mark's or is interested or can get it to St. Mark's, that would be great. We have vote for Richard A. Clark for town clerk. Many of you, I'm sure, remember Richard Clark. We have a picture of the float from the Order of Vasa. I don't know if that organization is still around in town. I know it still exists, but if anyone was, that was probably with the Lutheran Church. So if anyone is interested in that, we have that. We have the groundbreaking for the Hayfie Funeral Home, the new Hayfie Funeral Home in town. Okay? That was the first funeral home to come in town. I have a long letter here to from Teresa Callahan Hayfie, who was one of the Hayfies of the Hayfie Funeral Home. If anyone knows the Hayfies, it's a long, long letter to their descendants. And I think it would be great if we could get to them.
George?
What? You know them?
I grew up with a Hayfie family in town, and Mr. Hayfie had put things in the capsule 2 years. They were killed in the fire, 5 of them. 2 of the daughters are still alive, so I'm going to forward the information to them.
Got a partial, looks like a family tree. Callahan, let's see. It's got Martha Manga, Patricia, sister of Mary Null, Susan Denny, John Stinda, John Swenson, Susan Marin, Teresa Callahan. You know who those people are? You put this
I'm
one?
going to leave, but if you'd like to say that's my husband.
Okay. Yeah, this is a Forbes and Wallace card that was in there. It's a Roberto husband.
Robitaille, John my husband, he didn't want me to spend any more money.
We have here a family history and family tree for Charles F.W. Collis Jr. If anybody knows the Collis family, it looks like the last ones listed on here were, oh, that's 1825. They wouldn't have to be around anymore. We have a letter here from, ooh, it looks like David H. Sibley or something like that. I'll turn it over. You can see the signature. If anyone recognizes that signature, you'd be welcome to this. Oh, and this is something, it's a mystery. It's a, I can't really show it to you. It's a viewfinder thing with a picture in it of two people. And I have no idea who they are. If there was a label on it, it's gone. But you can still recognize them. So if anybody wants to come up later and look at this and see if they know who these two people are, it's a man and a woman. And they're just, actually, it's three people. Two women and three women, actually. Come to think of it. And they're just standing there, so.
I'm gonna try.
I don't know if you can.
No,
No, it's not gonna work.
not gonna work.
Okay. I have a letter here from dear grandchildren from John Buddington. Anybody know the Buddingtons? It's a dear grandchildren letter, and it doesn't give their names, so it's there. We have a Sunday brochure. Oh. You know the Buddingtons?
Yeah. Mark Buddington
Oh, good.
was one of the sons.
Great. We have a Sunday brochure from St. Mark's. And yeah, it's not going to show up real well. Okay. We have Springfield College Bulletin. We have a letter to the Conservation Commission and the residents of East Longmeadow covering the enclosed conservation master plan from Bob Ouellette and Tom Haberlin, who were on the commission at the time. We were unable to save the plan, but we have a copy of it in the library. So we'll put this letter with that copy as a cover letter. Likewise, we have a cover letter to the residents of East Longmeadow, the Planning Board and/or Department, and the Conservation Commission, signed by Thomas J. Haberlin, Chairperson of the Growth Policy Committee. And it's a cover for the Growth Policy Report, which we have in the library as well. So we didn't keep the report, which is pretty waterlogged. I'll pass this one on to Pete Punderson because he's on the Planning Board. We have a literary magazine, probably from the high school, called Inside. Does anybody remember that? It would either be the high school or Birchland Park. And all we have is, it's full of poems and things. Does anybody remember that? No? Okay. We have from the East Longmeadow Gridiron Mothers Clubs to the Gridiron Mothers of 2026. Is there still a Gridiron Mothers Club? Does anybody know? Well, apparently that was a good year for football because we have a program from Spartan football. We have a booklet about Spartan football. from the Gridiron Banquet of 1975, and a banner. Champions 1971, 72, 73, 74, and 75. If anybody played on that team, one of those teams, let us know, but we're going to keep this for the archives. They're still doing that, aren't they? Winning every year? This is from Pioneer Promotions as well. And got some more photographs that we scanned, but they're in poor condition. But if anybody wants to look through them, you're welcome to do that. And that, my friends, is about what we found that we could use. It's more than we expected when we first opened it up. It's a lot less than we would have liked to have, but it's more than we expected, and we're happy we got it. And if you're wondering about the new time capsule, just to let you know, we put everything in vacuum-sealed plastic bags, heat-sealed, and then we put them in plastic tubs, and then we put them into the time capsule. So if it does get a small leak, the stuff should be in much better shape 50 years from now. And some of you will be around to open it, I hope, and hopefully not forget where it was. So thank you.